Good morning. It is day 65 and the plan is to go 30 miles today, and if we do go 30 miles today, then there's only 1,000 miles left of the trail, which is like pretty much 10 4-day sections, you know. Like, it feels so much more doable. I don't know, I don't know, when I realized that this morning, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe we were gonna hit 1,200 today and then only have 1,000 miles left, which is obviously very, very far. But the 100-mile sections just kind of go by fast. So that's amazing. And obviously, who knows, it's not going to be exactly 25 miles every time I'm out or whatever, especially in the whites. My mileage will go down. But yeah, anyways, last night was like, we knew it was supposed to rain, so we didn't want to push too far, so we stopped at around like 21 miles, right around 8, and I got our tent set up and I got my tarp all set up, and then it didn't actually like rain until like 3 a.m. and it downpoured. It was like so loud and the water was so heavy and wet and splashing, and like I couldn't get my door toggle. My door was open when I went to sleep just because I like having the breeze and like the ventilation a little more. So anyways, my door toggle was open, but I knew that if it started raining, I would wake up. Like, the noise would wake me up probably, and I would shut the door. So that's what happened. I woke up to shut the door, and then I could not get the toggle undone. Like, I kept like retying it instead of unlooping it, and I don't know, I was just like, I like wrestled with it, and then like meanwhile it's slowly starting to rain harder and harder and harder and harder, and then I was just like, I finally got it undone, and I got my door closed, but it made like not a bunch, but like a good amount of water like splash into my on my shoes and like kind of where my sleep system was. And so then I was just feeling like nervous about the weather, and I didn't want any tree branches to fall on me. And I texted my sister my location, and I was like, I'm like in a downpour, but I'm safe. And I always do that when I don't feel very safe. When I like, if something bad happens, here was my last location. So I keep her updated that way, and then I feel a little better. But yeah, it rained like really heavily the rest of the night, and then it stopped around 6, and I was up at 5:25 maybe. I really should have gotten up right at 5 because I didn't end up leaving until almost 8, 7:55, or no, oh my god, no, 6:55, yeah, because it's 7:10 right now. So I like did a little bit of journaling, but not too much, and just had hot coffee and a muffin and my tarp before I got all packed up. So yeah, that was pretty much the evening and the morning. I'm so glad it's not raining right now. My tarp is wet. Crossing a little stream. But I kind of left it loose, and I didn't put it in its tiny pouch because that would have been really hard and miserable to shove the wet tarp into like the tiny little pocket. It's already really hard to get into it. So I'm still figuring out exactly how I want to pack my new Hyperlite with my sit pad. I think that this is okay. First I was like not wanting my sit pad on the top like this because I felt like it was going to be like too high, but it seems all right there. And so far the backpack is feeling so good. Like, I don't have it buckled right now. I'll probably buckle it soon. I think these are traps right here. I think those are bulging. So I should put the weight on my hips a little. But yeah, the hip belt feels really comfortable. I like the structure in the back. The material is so thick and durable that's gonna take some getting used to. I think as far as like closing and opening the pack. But yeah, overall, first day with it went really well. And yeah, so we're gonna try to make it 30 miles today. I don't think that lands at a shelter. Can't remember. And it's actually supposed to clear up, so I don't think it's supposed to rain again today. And that would be great if it doesn't rain. And yeah, and then tomorrow we will have a full day and then get into town though to resupply. Even though I'm probably carrying 4 days of snacks at least. I have so much food in my pack right now. More later. Whew. This is where we were hoping to camp, but decided not to make it this far. Okay, this is at mile 1178, and that camping over there looks so nice. Like, and to be elevated above this creek, I feel like would have been awesome. So, just thought I'd show you. I've gone like 7.75 miles for the day, and it's 9:36. So feeling good, making a really good. I'm walking a good pace, so that feels really nice. Whoa. Cool. Okay, so we've gotten to this little area where there's all this beaver activity that could make it so our feet have to get wet, and I'm really hoping that we can make it across dry. So hopefully, so far, so good. Hope this doesn't fall. It does not look very stable. Okay. Coyote leading the way while I did my pulls. I think we made it! Yay, good job! Dry feet! Hooray! It's the little wins. The little wins on a thru hike. I think I'm going over that bridge. Cool. Okay. Making my way up a steep climb. It's about a mile long. I'm almost to the top. Then I'm going to take a lunch break. Lunchtime. Having a veggie deli slices with cream cheese sandwich, more cream cheese on the side with like cherry tomatoes. Yum. There's been a lot of stretches of beautiful trail that had no rocks, but also the rocks. So it is almost 3. Not sure how far I've gone. We decided to try to shoot for 31 miles. We're gonna stop and probably have dinner at the 501 shelter, which would, I mean, we'll be around like 26 miles total for the day. We'll stop there, have dinner, charge up because I think there's an outlet, and then keep going for another like 5 miles or so. But anyways, I just wanted to chat about feeling like I'm really missing like home life. I don't really have a home right now besides the trail, but just normal life things like cooking and being clean all the time and sleeping in a bed all the time. I sleep in a bed a lot out here on this trail, and I'm very thankful for that. But and just kind of like more like the rhythms of daily life and hanging out with my girlfriends and guy friends in normal daily life. Like, so just been kind of thinking about it. It's not in a bad way. It's like a little bit of like an excitement, like a little fire burning in me to like finish up and enjoy what I'm doing out here, but also be excited that I get to rebuild a little home for myself somewhere after the trail is over. Pretty sure it's going to be somewhere in Colorado. I spent like 6 months of last year in Summit County, which is like Frisco, Silverthorne, and Breckenridge. And I absolutely loved that because it's just so beautiful and it's up high. Literally walking through a boulder field. But I could hike every day and just like be at high elevation. But I'm not sure that I want to make that my like home because the snow is challenging for me because I don't ski or snowboard. And I'm not really interested in learning how to do those things. Like, I mean, maybe like one day, like I'll try it, but for the most part, I like want to escape Summit County when the snow comes. So, or at least that's how I felt this last winter. And then I went to Florida where my sister and my best friend live. And I don't want to live in Florida because there's no mountains there. And I think the mountains are really key to my happiness. So anyways, just probably land in somewhere in Colorado that isn't as high of elevation as Summit County. So I've just been thinking about that and thinking about transitioning. I'm gonna have to go get my car from Orlando, drive it to Colorado, and then I'll probably fly to Seattle and then maybe like rent a truck to empty out my storage unit there and then drive all my stuff, which isn't a lot. Drive all my stuff from my storage unit to Colorado to like if I find an apartment or a house to rent. I'm thinking about Fort Collins. My younger brother lives in Loveland, And my mom lives in Greeley, which is where I'm originally from. Fort Collins is only 45 minutes from Greeley and 30 minutes from Loveland or so, so it'd be really nice to be close to them, but also pretty close to the mountains. Fort Collins is like in the foothills, and there's a university there. I spent time there as a teenager. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking about that. If you live in Fort Collins and you're watching this video, let me know in the comments if you like it there. So yeah, I think I'm just like thinking about that, and yeah, I have to get some like stuff in Washington done. Like that's where I'm a resident, so probably like go to have a checkup, go to the doctor, go to the dentist before I probably switch my residency to Colorado. Going in the right direction. Okay, we are on a 0.2 side trail to the 501 shelter. I think it's this building, but yeah, it is. And then there's the caretaker's house down there. We're gonna have water, have dinner, and then probably hike out unless we get vortexed.
Somehow I managed to not get any more clips for the day, but we hiked on and made it almost 29 miles. So thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!